So sorry, I look a little crusty dusty. I still can't do my edges because every time the humidity doesn't let it stay down. So ignore that. But let's talk about week 3. Okay, so honestly, all the weeks are getting a little mixed up, getting a little confusing to me. So I apologize in advance because honestly, the events that happened this week feel like they should have happened later, but they didn't. So I'm confused, but I also have a record of them, so it doesn't make sense. But week 3. So on that Monday, we were informed that there was going to be a talent show that we were going to have to do at the end of the summer. Basically, our uangis, which are our language partners, they were helping us prepare for that. So we decided to make different types of groups that were going to perform. So there was going to be a group that was singing, a group that was dancing, a group that was acting, a group that was playing the instruments, etc. So we all made our groups on Monday, and we all decided we we're going to meet and practice, etc. So I was in the dancing group, and we decided that we were gonna dance to When We Disco by JYP because I know that dance a little too well, and it's pretty easy to teach. So yeah. So that day, one of the groups, which was the singing group, decided that they wanted to go to karaoke so they can practice their songs and get like a feel for what they want to do. However, my language partner was in that group. Now, my dancing group decided that we weren't going to practice that day because we didn't want to. So, and we're going to practice later that week. So I was like, bro, my language partner is leaving me. And we're like, we want to go to karaoke. So my dance group and the singing group all went to karaoke together. So we get to karaoke, you know, we split off into different like rooms and we sing our little song, etc. Eventually they wanted to like mix the rooms again. So me and a different language partner ended up going to our own separate room, singing karaoke. And then after that, I had mentioned that my SIM card hadn't been working for the past 2 weeks or so, and I ended up having to get a international data plan on my other phone because I didn't have any internet, and in Korea, low-key, you need internet/data for everything. And eventually I was gonna need a Korean phone number for my trip to Seoul, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, I was like, I have this issue, but I was just ranting. But then she goes, why don't we go get it fixed right now? And I was like, right now? She's like, yeah, right now. So we go to the KT store, and I'm like, hey, my SIM card isn't working, blah, 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 blah. Eventually, this man fixed it. And I was like, cool, we good. Thanks, Soga, for taking me to the KT store. Really appreciate it. So now I have a working SIM card. So fast forward, after that, we decided that we were gonna meet back up with everybody, go get dinner. We had some sort of like beef stew thing, etc., which was really cute and good. We got to talk to different people I didn't really get to talk to before. So yeah. So the next day, I believe, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe we made japchae after class. So after class, we had our cultural class, which was, I'm assuming, was the cooking hagwon that we decided to go to. And there we made japchae, and that was pretty fun, although there was just a lot of food. So, and we don't have a fridge or a microwave, so we had to eat that right away. That Wednesday, don't know what happened. Thursday, however, for our culture class, we went to the Hangul again. We learned how to play the gaegeum, which is a 12-string traditional Korean instrument, and you can not only like pluck the strings, but you can also like push them down as well to make different types of sounds. And we learned how to play the song called Arirang, which was honestly really fun to do, and we like danced a little bit too, and it was very, very fun. One of my favorite cultural classes that we've done, and I love the teacher for that day. And then on Friday, we had a little weekly quiz, and I believe that went like pretty okay. And then afterwards, I had dance practice with my dance team, that we're making for the JYP song. And during the dance practice, my language partner sent us a thing of corn because they had to pick a bunch of corn that day and for their job, and they gave us some to try because I really wanted to try the corn, but I couldn't accept class. So they sent us some corn. We got to try it. Really good. Thanks, Yono. Really appreciate it. So good. And the practice went well, and then after that I went to cafe with my friend Jasmine, and it was honestly okay. It was like, there's not that much. And then we met up with one of the black girls that we had ran into the first or second week that we were there, and I also got to meet up with and talk to one of the language partner's friends. We had dinner with her and all together, and we all talked for the night, and yeah, it was pretty fun. It was a long night though. It was a long night. And then the next day I had to wake up early, and the whole program went to Caribbean Bay, which is a water park in Korea. It's connected to Everland Resort, but we didn't get to go to Everland. We only went to Caribbean Bay. So I personally did not want to go swimming, and I didn't really feel like getting wet that day. So I didn't go on any of the rides, especially because the line was like pretty long. And so I just kind of like chilled at the park. We like walked around, got, you know, food, and took a mini nap and stuff like that. But that was a pretty long day. And then afterwards, I met up with one of the language partners and their friends, and we went to a cafe to study, which they called Kagong, which is Ka, which is cafe, and Gong is Gongbu, like to study. So we went in Kagong. And then we like talked for a sec, and that was fun. And the following day I took a trip to Seoul, and I met up with my old language partner from Nestle, Chaewon, and her friends, and we went and got chicken, but it was like kind of low-key some sort of bossam. That was really good, I'm not gonna lie. It was so good. It tasted amazing. And then we went to their school, and we just chilled in the classroom while some of them were working on projects, and we just watched K-pop videos, danced, talked, ate bingsu, and just like chilled and had a little relaxing day. And then I took a photo with them, and then I back up with my KISLP friends in Myeongdong, where we went shopping for a little bit and then headed back home, back to Cheongju together. So that was a very long week, but it was very fun. And honestly, because everything is being so mixed up, I can't even like say a ton of things in detail, because like it's just so much, and I'm making all of these videos so delayed, so I apologize, but I still hope you enjoy. So yeah, next week, depending on how short the week was or how little happened, especially in the following weeks where like I don't really record much, I might combine the two, or like at least my style of video might be slightly different, but we'll see. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will make sure to see you guys next time. I'll see you guys later. Bye.